Workplace bullying takes its toll on your mental and your physical health, and that means that it affects you not just at work but outside as well, when you have issues with confidence, with energy, with your sleep patterns and more. So let's take a look at 4 different areas that you can work on to help you to survive workplace bullying and look after your well-being and your resilience. The first area to look at is stress. It's really important that you begin monitoring your stress levels if you're being bullied at work. So ask yourself, how has my mood, my energy, and my sleep changed recently? You know, I think very often our bodies wave little red flags to warn us that something's going wrong. So just check on your physical well-being, and if you are noticing a decline, start to make a note. You might want to journal it or use an app, because if things go down too much, you're going to find it really hard to be clear, be calm, and be strong. The second part of looking after your well-being if you're experiencing a toxic work environment is taking a break. So this is the time for you to use some of that saved up annual leave or sick leave. You know, even a small break will help you to settle your nervous system. It will give you some breathing space, and it'll enable you to start to think more clearly about the situation. That means you can make much better decisions. The third thing to think about if you want to survive workplace bullying is how to get out of your own head. You know, when you're in these situations day in, day out, you can feel like you're stuck in a loop. You can start overthinking things. You start doubting your abilities, your decisions. This is the point to reach out to a therapist, a counselor, a coach like myself even. I specialize in helping people to get unstuck so they can think more clearly, so they can make decisions, take action, and do so with confidence. You know, when you're being bullied, it can feel like it's all about you as a person, but the truth is it isn't. It's about power dynamics and other people's agendas and the environment that you're in. So the fourth part of looking after your well-being is learning to separate out your identity from your work. So think of it like this. Your work is the job that you do. However, the person that you are is the person that you are outside of work. You know, bullies like to blur the lines, and very soon you find yourself buying into their stories, and you start buying into the stories inside your own head. So do not buy into them. Separate out your identity. The person the bully says you are is not the person that you are. Be clear on the lines, and that will help you to be much more calm and much more strong.